Alright, hey guys! It is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Soul Eater Not Episode 2, Girls Dorm a la carte. Please ignore Family Guy in the background, and now that I've mentioned it, you're probably going to be watching it while I'm talking, so I'll just do this. But yeah, I am so in love with Soul Eater Not, and it looks like, because I was a little worried, because there's only about 15, well, as far as I know, because I have the first 2 books, but whenever I tried to find a 3rd book in English, they didn't have it. So I think, well, so far, I believe that there are only 15 chapters out. But from what I can tell, the anime is only doing like 1 or 2 chapters an episode. So hopefully it won't catch up with the manga like before the season's even halfway through, or if they do, they're going to do some like filler type stuff in between episodes. But Soul Eater Not is pretty awesome. I love it. This episode we learn a little bit more about Anya and her background. Like they show her pretty much being prepared, like people dressing her and doing her hair and telling her what she's going to be doing all that day, and she looked really bored with her life. And now that she is at DWMA, she feels like she has an opportunity to like do stuff that she never got to do, or actually do things that she wants to do and not be told what she's going to do every hour on the hour. And in this, but in ways she is still like, she still thinks the way that she did beforehand, because she spent all of their allowance money on stupid stuff and they ended up having to get jobs at the cafe in Death City, which is in Death Valley, Nevada, which I think is pretty awesome that that DWMA is in America, but that's neither here nor there. But other than that, also in this episode we get to see Miss Misery, whom is the dorm master, and she is really freaking creepy. And when I first, like, when she was first introduced into the story, when I read the manga, I was like, Misery. And she likes books and stuff, so I immediately thought of Stephen King's Misery, like the book Misery, and she confirmed it. Like, for real, she is so freaking creepy. Like, she tried to attack Tsugumi in her sleep, and she pretty much tried to hammer her nose because her nose was too long for this person, this character in her book that she is reading, that she said that Tsugumi looks like how she would look. Okay, let me rephrase that. Tsugumi is pretty much how she pictured the main character in her mind, but her nose was too long, so she was going to hammer her nose in her sleep. And of course, Mei, or Mimi, however you want to pronounce it. Thank you for whoever texted me. But Mimi, she can do like drunken style fighting in her sleep, which is so freaking awesome, because she was sleepwalking and beat the shit out of the dorm master, and she looked like she was about to kill her. And the witch, the girls' dorm witch, like came in the room and drug her out after Mimi like pretty much knocked her out. So, well, after she knocked her out, the witch knocked her out, which I thought was pretty funny. And she is really creepy. But this episode was pretty awesome. I liked it. It was really interesting, and I enjoyed watching it. I enjoy watching anything that has to do with Soul Eater. Thus my name, TsubakiSwagg. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out, because watching it now after I've already read it and seeing like the intro, and there's so many not necessarily precursors, I can't think of the word that I want to use. There's so much foreshadowing in the intro that I know is going to happen, and they show so much, but probably most people don't even know because they haven't read the manga. But if you haven't read the manga, you should. It's pretty awesome. And if you're already familiar with Soul Eater, then there's a lot of stuff in here that will like make sense to you because you read Soul Eater. But that is pretty much it for my review, because there wasn't a whole lot that happened in this episode. Like, it's moving kind of slow right now, but I know that it's going to pick up. And I also know that they're probably trying not to outrun the manga because there aren't a whole lot of chapters of the manga that I'm aware of. I could be wrong, and if I am, you can let me know down in the comments below. But as always, please, I would love to hear what y'all think is going to happen in the next episode for those of you who don't read the manga. And I also want to know if you think that they're going to put some fillers in this anime because there are so few chapters out. But as always, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.